Hello, everyone. It looks like we are live. Thanks for those of you who will be joining me. It is Friday. Today is Friday, August, no, not August, but October. Can you believe that in just a few weeks, it will be Thanksgiving? For those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, this is typically when families get together and we have a tremendous meal. And one of my favorite things at Thanksgiving is sweet potato pie. And my sister, she could make the best sweet potato pies ever. In fact, I enjoy sweet potato pie so much, I could eat an entire pie all by myself. Today, I want to talk about forgetful things. And what have I forgotten? I have lost an entire day. Can you believe if I were to tell you that I thought when I woke up this morning that today is Thursday, and I mapped out what I would be doing today, anticipating that it is Thursday. And as I began my day, I realized these things weren't matching with what I was anticipating in my mind because today is Friday. Friday is Fabulous Friday for me. That's what I'm calling it. So I'm interested in knowing, have you ever lost a day? Fortunately, it was early enough in the morning that I had not gotten too far in the day to realize it is Friday. And the things that I had planned to do on Friday, I believe I still have enough time to do everything that I had planned to do. So when I schedule in some time for stretching or decreasing. So I'm going to use some of that space to play catch up. And I did that already, actually. You may wonder, how did I do that? I did that I am an early riser. So I was up early anyway. And part of my daily routine is the same, no matter what day of the week it is. I'll do meditation. I may have a cup of coffee, take my blood pressure, do my weight, journal a little, and that is the routine. So in this case, it did not matter that today isn't Friday, or it doesn't matter that today isn't Thursday. It is Friday. What would you like for me to talk about today? I'm going to pull out a book, which is a part of what I do. And this is from one of my favorite coaches, Lisa Nichols. It's called Abundance Now. There is a beautiful cover that goes with this book, but I don't have the cover right now. So I'm going to just read from Abundance Now. Oh, let's see. I think someone has joined me. Hello. It's good to see you today. Will you be joining me later on today in the live conversational session? I hope that you'll be able to join. And if you are able to join, hey, yeah, the topic, I don't have a topic, but I was going to read from this book, Abundance Now. I don't think you can see the title. Is there something that you'd like for me to speak on today, Ellen? Is there something you'd like for me to speak on? If so, give me the topic and I will talk about it. Okay. I know that you can't see this, but on my screen, a message just popped up for me. And this book is about abundance now. Abundance now is having thoughts of how to become better at what you do, how to become a better person than who you are, how to add value to others that are in your audience. And that's what this book is about. It's about abundance. At first, you may think of it as being something financial, but it's not always related to money. If you're good at what you do and you add value to what it is that you do, the money will follow. And I believe that this is true in anything that anyone does. If you have a solid goal and the purpose is to be of value, the money will follow. Sometimes you may feel as if you never have quite enough money, and I've felt that way too. What I found though is that if I study and do what I need to do, the money follows. And there's a saying that says, study to show yourself approved. Study to demonstrate that you really care about your subject, your content, and you want to know as much about it as possible. So the more you study and interact, this is what I found, it becomes easier and easier for you to achieve your goals. All right, so since there isn't any questions, I'm going to just read for, I think, 15 minutes. And the title of the book is Abundance Now by Lisa Nichols. Chapter 1. I understood this improvement our soul. This is true. This is true, Ellen. The more you work toward improving yourself, helping others to improve themselves, you are going to improve your own soul. And if you have other comments or thoughts, you can just post them. I will glance up periodically to see. And again, thank you for those of you that are watching me, listening to me. I really appreciate and value your presence. Getting ready for transformation. Defining abundance and scarcity. Abundance is not something available for sale or purchase. It's something that we tap into, build, and grow. Lisa Nichols. One of the most enduring myths in our culture today is that scarcity and deprivation early in life somehow ensures we'll experience struggle and hardship later. Because of mysterious and unkind forces outside our control, the economy, corporate greed, the job market, living a life of abundance seems beyond our reach, while scarcity seems to be readily available to everyone. In fact, sometimes it's even glamorized as the way real people are. Of course, the truth is that no matter where you started out in your life, you have a choice between scarcity and abundance. You have a choice between simply managing the struggle or living a rich, rewarding life filled with unique experiences, exciting career options, nurturing relationships, and the comfort and ease that comes with financial success. Even better, this life of abundance is something you get to define for yourself. Unfortunately, many people today, at times even me, and perhaps you too, let others define the trappings of a rich lifestyle. We see prosperous characters on television and think we know what prosperity is. We assume we have an accurate picture of the activities and luxuries that rich people enjoy. We listen to what our friends say, then strive to acquire those possessions they think are necessary. We see reality TV flaunting expensive cars, monstrous homes, and megawatt jewelry. Then call it wealth. But we never stop to think about what we ourselves ultimately want from life. What do abundance, prosperity, riches, and wealth mean to you? Throughout this book, I'll be challenging you to define the ideal life for yourself, to go beyond what others think abundance means, and choose not only the lifestyle, relationships, career, philanthropic activities, and other hallmarks of your abundant life, but also the attitudes, behaviors, and habits you live that you live by every day. The new definition of abundance is yours. Several months ago, a friend and I were reflecting on the many ways that people define abundance. And whether you use the word abundance or interchange it with prosperity, riches, or wealth, as I do throughout this book, the best definition of abundance I've seen by far is this one: privileged circumstances. When you're living a life of privileged circumstances, you get to play a bigger game, connect with people who are making things happen, encounter more opportunities for advancement, and along the way, take pleasure in a lifestyle that would be admired by many. It means you have the freedom to pursue those things you want to do, be, and have, including what your occupation will be, whom you'll share relationships with, the activities you'll enjoy, the possessions you'll own, and the ways in which you contribute to others and give back to society through philanthropic endeavors. In the pursuit of these privileged circumstances, not only will your life become something that is compelling to you, but it will also serve as an inspiration to others. When I was 25 years old, my definition of abundance was transformed abruptly, and the new mindset that came along with it literally gave me the new direction in life. Suddenly, I began to run toward my passion. My life was on fire. I felt an urgency to make sure my life would be amazing. At the time, I was working at a computer software company doing customer service and training. It was just a job that paid the bills. It wasn't my future. Frankly, I didn't know what my future was, but I picked up a copy of Stephen Covey's classic success book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, which had been recommended to me months earlier by a woman who I admired immensely for her positive attitude and constant joy and the clarity she seemed to have in her life, hoping that I could have the same. I began to read and came across Covey's advice to begin with the end in mind. He said, picture yourself at your own funeral 3 years from now. Then listen as 4 speakers, a family member, a friend, a business acquaintance, and a community volunteer, describe your character and the difference you made in their lives. What would you say about me? I wondered. What would I want them to say about me? In that moment, I realized that my eulogy would not have been very compelling. I was kind, but I hadn't made a difference. I was motivated, but I lacked direction. I had never before decided upon the person I wanted to be, nor the accomplishments I wanted to achieve. One thing I did know, however, was that I wanted my eulogy to be powerful. I wanted to have lived full out when my time to go came. Although I didn't know the exact path I would pursue, I made a start the only way I knew how. At 25, I stopped taking just jobs and instead pursued a position that elevated me and amplified my game. I began to travel for my employer, wore suits to work, mastered using a laptop and the latest technology, and focused all my energy on helping people. I volunteered for projects and assignments that no one else wanted to bother with. By the time the company decided to relocate to Spokane, Washington, not only was I doing the job of 3 or 4 people effortlessly, I was the only employee retained in a massive layoff as part of the move. What would your eulogy say about you? All right, I'll stop there. And the next chapter begins. The next section rather. Does your cup runneth over? All right, any comments about what you heard me read today? Your thoughts, feedback? And again, those of you who are listening to me live, thank you for staying with me. For those of you that will watch and listen to the replay, your feedback is invaluable. I want to tell you that if you're interested in mastering English fluency, I do have an online membership group that I'd love for you to participate in. I will leave information about joining that membership group in the chat section below. All that is required is that you click the link, and I will be more than happy to give you more details. The first thing we will do is have a 5 to 10 minute video chat. Well, not a video chat, but a live chat or an in-person chat, so that I can better understand what your goals are and how I can help you achieve your goals. I do have an ongoing 5-day pilot. It is on speaking English with fluency. I would love for you to join that today. I will also post the link there. And if you have additional comments, questions, or feedback, I would love to hear from you and comment on that. Let's see. Okay, you're more than welcome. I enjoyed reading the book, and that helps me with my reading time as well. So thank you for that, for your staying with me. For some reason, I'm able to see what's on the screen, because I think I visualize persons, especially from your new words. Okay, great. If there were some words that I mentioned that you're not necessarily sure what they mean, if you would type them, I will try to explain. For example, one might be eulogy. Let's see, how is eulogy? I think it's EULOGY. Yeah, eulogy. That means what is read at your funeral just prior to your being buried. Some people will come up and talk about you. They will say nice things about you. They will talk about the contributions that you've made to other people's lives, how you touched their lives. What I would like my English language learners to say is that I made a difference in their life by helping them to become more effective with their English usage. I helped them to better understand concepts, how to chunk information, and because of something I did, they're able to move up in their career, get into a university, and just be a very overall better English conversationalist. Okay, and Ellen says that She's able to visualize the person, especially from the words that I have presented for the new words. So thank you so much for that. And now it's a few minutes before 9. I have a class scheduled at 9. So I'm going to say thanks again, everyone, for joining me today. If you're able to participate in the event that starts at 12 noon New York time, I would love to have you. I will post the link for registration in the bar below. Bye for now. I'm Dr. Priscilla, the CEO and founder of Speak Excellent English.